Hi, I'm Blake Rogers, and I'm going to present to you the results of our company, Erie. Little overview of Erie. And what I'm going to be discussing, I am going to talk about the last 4 years, 5 through 8. Really, in years 3 through 7, we had pretty steady success, pretty constant net income and improvement. The last year was um, took a little downturn, but it was still okay. I was in charge of the production aspect, human relations, and the finance department for our company. Some of the major decisions that we went through in the final 4 years, we wanted to introduce a new product, and so we introduced one into the high segment. In round 6, we thought this would be a good time to increase capacity if we were going to do it and reap the benefits of it. We ended up not choosing to and kind of just stay steady and right in the middle of the pack of the industry. In round 7, we decided since we didn't increase our capacity, we needed to kind of work on our turnover rate. It was kind of an issue. We were always hiring employees, so we spent a little more time and effort into keeping our employees. And in round 8, our decision to stop production and get rid of the plant for our product Echo. Some of our strengths and weaknesses. The middle part of the simulation game, we had a very strong market share. But again, weakness was hiring employees. We were constantly having the highest employee turnover rate. In round 6, we had a very strong leverage of the industry, probably the strongest. It wasn't too high and wasn't too low, partly to do with our low amount of assets and equity. But again, our capacity, we really should have decided to increase our capacity because we were always having to produce double of what our plants could actually do. We were having to work a lot of overtime. In round 7, we introduced a new product, so this gave us an opportunity to start from the beginning for a product. But again, round 7 weaknesses, Echo and Echo. After we introduced the new product, Echo stopped selling, and we caught it around too late, and then also so we had extra inventory there, and then we were stocking out in 3 other ones. So we had too much inventory in one and not enough in 3 others. In round 8, asset turnover ratio was very good, partly because we didn't have a lot of assets and we were still making money, so it was a good ratio. Emergency loan, like I said, we caught the Echo thing a little too late and it cost us in the long run, so we had to get another emergency loan like we did in the first round. Return on equity was low for the companies that were making income. Our asset turnover, like I said, was the best probably in the industry due to our low assets and still making money, but our return on sales is low because although we are making pretty good sales, we were spending too much on other things and then having to get that emergency loan cost us. Competitive advantage, we lacked this. Our strategy was kind of to stay in the middle of the pack, kind of just go along with the market, not be innovators and creative, but just stay steady and not take too many risks. And so we didn't really have a competitive advantage. One management concept from the book that can take away from this and also apply it to real life is performance evaluation. This is just how the company is performing by comparing the results of initiatives to objectives and evaluating to what extent we met our targets. So in this simulation game, this was given to us. We were able to easily sort through our performance and evaluate how we were doing, and based on the capstone career. Um, in real life, this isn't given to you, but it is important to invest money in this because if you don't know what you're doing, how you're doing, you can't plan for the future. So um, it's a very good concept to take away from this game and um, understand that in real life you actually have to do the work to evaluate, and it's not just given to you. Kind of my aha moment kind of happened a little after the practice rounds, maybe after the first round, realizing long-term debt was very beneficial in this game because it didn't have to be paid off within the time restraint, and so it was better than issuing the short-term debt that had to be paid in within the year. And so the long-term debt, understanding that was a great thing to take advantage of. All you had to pay was interest and not the principal amount. And so once we realized that, we got our finances back on track. Other than that, it was a very good game for us. We had a good amount of success, not quite as good as some other companies, but we also ended up making a good profit. Thank you.